it's not really that much noticeable if that makes sense. Other than that, it's not really a type of armor set that I would really roll with because of the fact that 90% of the fucking stats does not even work, which is kind of fucking weird. So I'm gonna have to give this a 3 out of 10 because of the fact that half of the stats doesn't even work, and the damage increase that it is able to provide is hardly noticeable. And you're not really going to be using these against the Vaultos because of how fucking tanky these bastards are.
Aldi doesn't pay for cart wranglers, and those savings go to you.
Wrong game, you fucking idiot.
Now, the Rogue armor set, despite being more secretive and only found through treasure hunt maps, it is actually a interesting armor set. The
Protect the bombs.
Setting camera feed is running. Laser gate in position. Laser gate in position. Camera in position.
10 seconds remaining. Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb. 5 seconds. Op 4 is located a bomb.
Camera in position.
All of them are going to top garage, like literally all of them.
Changing max.
One Op 4 remaining.
recognition time that is able to provide is not exactly that good because enemies are already able to detect you relatively quick, but maybe against volatiles it can help you out as a way to sometimes like not engage a chase that would normally happen without it, but it's not really that good. The damage towards backstabs is not exactly great, but if you're able to stun enemies or leave them like affected by an elemental effect, whether it be through like ice, fire, or electricity and so on, it can maybe help, maybe, because knives have a very unique stats where they sometimes or very often have another extra layer of damage by performing a backstab, basically hitting an enemy from the back, and it's not really that good. I would only really use this where if the enemies are like stunned in one way or another. But the big selling point for the rogue armor set would be the stamina damage. For some of you that don't know, enemies have a hidden stat known as stamina, where anytime you hit an enemy, their stamina goes down, and if it's completely depleted, they're going to be exhausted and be staggered, allowing you to execute, regardless of what type of health or how much health they have. Certain enemies does not have a stamina, like human enemies that have guns, two-handed renegades, volatiles, and so on. It's just mostly on the smaller enemies, and this can be quite effective, especially if you use it with a blunt weapon, which they normally drain the stamina a lot more frequently, to which it will allow you to
Camera feed up and running.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
Wall reinforced.
10 seconds remaining.
Wall secured.
5 seconds and counting.
New camera feed up and running.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
If I ask politely first, can I run a stress test on your gadget without being yelled at? No.
The barrier is activated. Keeper deployed. We have some time.
Shield placed. Shield mobile. Sleep with one eye open.
One Op 4 remaining.
Nitro detonated.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
execute enemies and save your durability a lot more often, and it would also allow you to, gain some bit of stamina back for each time you perform in executions. I would say this is more of a riskier weapon, but if you're able to kill enemies relatively quickly or hit enemies more frequently, then this can be quite effective. I would give this a 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. It's not exactly like the best, but it can maybe sometimes help you on certain occasions.
I'm no leader. I'm a goddamn parkour instructor.
I hate the fucking place! I fucking hate it! It's full of dickheads!
The Parkourist armor set are really underwhelming, honestly, because the extra damage you get from parkour attacks are It's not exactly good, I'm gonna be honest. It's not good. Yeah, it can maybe sometimes help you against human enemies, but a lot of the times you just use a fucking accessory or like a throwing knife or
Finished reinforcing the wall! Take some trauma plates.
Be advised, a bomb location has been compromised. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Reloading! Cover me!
Last operator standing. Op 4, last operator. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
or a gun and you're already good to go. And then the damage towards melee weapon throws is also not really good. Just use a fucking bruiser armor set and you're good to go. And then the stamina cost that JDA is able to give, the fucking survivor armor set already does that for you already, so you don't really need it. So yeah, it's a 5 out of 10. It can maybe help on certain occasions, but honestly, it's not really that good. The stats that it gives out is not good, honestly.
Men don't doom scroll, masturbate, drink, and smoke because they're lazy. They do it because their overstimulated brain is starving.
He says he's fine, but he hasn't felt truly focused in years.
Steady, steady. You preds and show ponies!
The mercenary, or the merc as the game calls it, but I'm not calling that because it sounds fucking stupid. The mercenary armor set is a very unique armor set that it provides a damage increase towards the headshots or head strikes. Basically, like anytime you hit an enemy on the head, you will deal basically more damage. It's quite good, honestly, but it kind of forces you to be a lot more careful and kind of actually position your camera and Crane in particular, because if you're not hitting them on the head, then the damage increase is not going to be really that good. So as long as you're hitting the head, then you're going to be able to dish out huge amounts of damage, especially against the larger targets. I highly suggest using something like saw blade launchers, crossbows, bows, or like the marksman rifle, and as well as the revolver, because of their sheer high damage output.
drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Here we go.
Remotion device planted.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. One friendly operator remaining. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
and use it against a large enemy, you're going to be you have an armor set that is able to literally kill big boys relatively easily. If you're someone like me that can't aim for fucking shit, then yeah, don't roll with it. But even if you just use it with melee weapons, it can be quite good on certain occasions. It's going to allow you to break certain breakpoints where it would either take like one hit or less to kill a certain enemy, which can be quite good. It also provides you with some bit of firearms recoil. Reduction, which can be fine, but it also gives out some bit of damage resistance against the infected, which is pretty neat. It's kind of nice actually. I would give this a definite 8 out of 10. The only reason it's not really a 10 out of 10 it's because of the fact that it doesn't make like certain weapons be able to one-tap like biters. Like for some reason the pistol is unable to one-tap biters in the head, which is kind of a weird thing. So yeah, and the only reason it's also not another like 10 out of 10 is because of the fact that certain weapons are able to already one-tap like enemies with pistols already, like human enemies, and as well as like specifically like the Baronsmen in particular, or like against like virals and so whatnot. But it can maybe help you against like the larger infected. But then again, the fact that it also works with melee weapons, it makes it a lot more versatile, to say at least.
The last word out of your sorry mouth will be... Hey, sir!
10 seconds. Insertion in 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Stay in control at all times.
Stay sharp and secure the perimeter.
Breach charge deployed.
Reload!
Please.
As my friend would say, a really big fucking hole coming right up.
Repulsion device planted.
Time to make a new door.
My air jab is deployed.
Frag grenade!
Air jab ready to knock them out.
Op 4 last stop standing. Diffuser is online and active. Op 4 eliminated.